So, have you ever been in Hoi An?
No.
First time and last time.
First time, yes. How long you stay here?
Just for the day.
4 or 5 hours.
Oh. How do you feel about this land?
It's just like any other place, in Vietnam.
Yes.
Very friendly people,
Yes.
nice guy.
Built by the Fujian merchant. Yes. Do you know
Fujian?
Fujian, the Chinese merchant.
Oh,
As
Chinese,
you know,
okay.
the Hoi An history. According to the Hoi An history, Hoi An ancient town were formed in the 15th century. From the 16th to 18th century, Hoi An was an international trading port. At the time, there were a lot of world trade from the other country come here to trading. At the time, thanks to the Nguyen Loor, the Vietnamese king in the south of Vietnam, he accepted two people live in Hoi An, the Chinese merchant and Japanese merchant. This side, this is the Japanese town, and another side, that is the Chinatown. But you know, until 1636, the Japanese merchant went back their country because the Japanese government closing door the economy. So no more Japanese merchant live in Hoi An. So the Chinese merchant in another side, they moved to this side to build a temple, assembly hall, or older house. And now we are visiting as one of 5 official assembly halls built by the Chinese merchant. It is the Fujian assembly hall. Yes, this will be more than 250 years ago. Yeah, you see, this is the 3 entrance gate.
Yes.
Yes. According to the local people, believe that in the middle, that is the ways of the gods, the ways of the ancestor. Both sides, the left for the men and the right for the women. Left for men, right for the women.
So this is right.
Left.
This is left.
You facing to the north. Yes, left for men and right for the women. Yes. So that is the reason why nowadays the women's always right.
That's why you know it's right.
Yes, you know the Chinese merchant, they have highly appreciated for the community, for the purpose. They have a uniting together to trade, mutual assistance. When they have any trouble, they establish their own assembly hall, which place for meeting and worshipping the gods inside.
Okay.
And you see an incense, it's burning. You see?
Yeah.
Can you guess how long it takes?
Oh, they're burning.
Yes. Can you guess?
Big incense.
1 year?
How long it takes?
1 year?
1 year? And you?
1 month.
1 month. That exactly is 1 month. Yes, yeah. Do you know an incense, like a bridge, connect two words, the God word and our word.
Okay.
When we burning incense, you make your wish.
What's what?
You make your wish.
Make a wish.
Yes.
Make a wish.
The local people believe that the smoke from the incense will give the right God. So that's much your wishing have come true.
How many gods are there?
Many gods.
Many gods.
Yes. And you know the local people, the Vietnamese people, they worship the pageant gods. You know, earth god, the working gods, the sun gods, many gods. Yes. Moreover, it's become the beauty cultures of the Vietnamese people.
Lots of them.
And you see the yellow paper?
Yes.
Yes.
Many tourists and the local people come here. They write out their name, yes, and write something for their wishes, praying for lucky, happy, and good business. Okay, inside the main hall, they worship the Holy Mother, who's saving the boat which were sinking into the sea. This is the model of the Chinese merchant boat. Inside have a small altar, worship Holy Mother, praying for the good ship.
Where is she?
Yes,
She's inside?
yes, inside.
That's the altar
Yes,
for
the
the Holy Mother. So in the ship they used to have
What's
an
the
altar.
Holy Mother's name?
Thiên Hậu.
Hang Ho.
Yeah.
Is she a god as well?
Yes.
She's a goddess?
Yes.
What do Vietnamese believe?
Vietnamese Buddha.
Buddha?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know, in the back century, there are 3 altars. In the middle, they worship 6 generals. They are the ancestors of the 13 people in Hoi An ancient times. Left side, they worship the 3 fairies and 10 midwives. 3 fairies who are creating a baby, and 10 midwives who are setting the children in the first year, such as skill smiling, standing, crying. Some Chinese couple usually come here to praying for a baby.
Oh, I see. So those women have the babies,
Yes,
and the other ones look after the babies.
yes.
They are the fairies who grant the wishes.
In the middle,
But I thought that was the woman god.
woman. Yes.
Oh, that's the money.
Yeah.
That's the
right.
baby.
Yes.
What's that one?
And sister.
Ancestors. Okay. Baby, money, ancestors. What about this one? Dragon.
The rider. The symbol of the power.
Sorry, symbol of the power.
Yeah, power. As you can see this picture, this is the symbol of Hoi An ancient town. We are standing here. This is also known as the Japanese covered bridge. It was built more than 400 years ago by the Japanese merchant. As you know, in the 17th century, there was about 1,000 Japanese merchants lived in Hoi An. They built this bridge to connect two towns in order to trading goods. And another names of this building, can you read the 3 Chinese characters? Maybe. In Vietnamese name, Lai Vĩnh Kiều.
Lai,
Vĩnh Kiều.
Q.
Yes.
Lai being Q.
Lai mean arrive, Vĩnh mean far, Kiều mean rich. The bridge welcome the guests to Hoi An ancient times.
Arrive, rich. Was it?
Lai Vĩnh Kiều. Lai mean arrive, Vĩnh mean far.
Arrive far.
Yeah, Kiều mean rich.
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Arrive,
Far bridge.
far bridge.
Yes. The bridge welcome all the guests to Hoi An ancient town. Yes. Under the board you see 2 circles. That is the door arts. The door arts. It's
Door
used-
art,
Yes. It's used for prevent the coming bad air inside the temple. Okay, inside the temple, they worship the gods of the weather, who can control the disaster. You know, this is the level of the water when the flood come here.
Okay.
2017. Okay, 6 years ago. When you're standing here, the level of the water coming inside look like that. In a story, it's just a story.
Huh?
The local people believe that under the bridge has a monster. Yeah, it's so big. The head in India, body in Hoi An, and the tail in Japan. When it moved in India, earthquake in Japan and flood in Hoi An. So they worship the
so
gods
anger-
of the weather, who can control the monster, control the disaster, fighting for the people life of this land.
So when the monster is angry, there's earthquake in Japan,
Japan.
and there's flood in Hoi An.
Yes.
Wow. So they come and worship to the god here of weather to not have flood and not have earthquake.
Yes.
So they didn't put a sign for the 2020 flood here?
2020.
Because this is 2017.
Okay, the next building. After we visit the Japanese covered bridge,
Yeah.
we moved to the Tengki ancient house. You can see the level of the water 2020.
Oh wow.
And the last year, 2020-22.
Oh
also,
wow. Oh, 22 as well.
Yeah,
Oh
as
wow.
well.
What's in there?
Yeah, they just worship for the gods. Yes. Some people said that they are the gods of Japanese versus the writing quality and another people said that maybe the two states
They are the guards of the Japanese bridge.
And Did you know this bridge was built more than 400 years ago and underwent many time restoration? Okay, have a seat please. And now we are visiting as one of the most beautiful living house in Hoi An. It is the Phùng Hưng living house. It was built more than 250 years ago. So it's also the private building. It had been passed on 8 generations.
Oh.
So see the member of that family.
Oh, it's your house.
Information about
Your
this.
house?
Yeah,
Oh,
my uncle's house.
Your uncle's house, very nice.
And you are visiting here the Vietnamese ancient house. This was built in 1780.
1780?
A private house.
Oh.
Yeah, 1780, 242 years ago. And have been passed on 9 generations of our family, the same family. Now my uncle family is still living here. We have a 2 room.
You're still living here?
Yes, my uncle family is still living here. Have a 2 room. This room here.
Their room?
Yeah, this room here and that room over there. 2 bedroom for sleeping. In 1985, the house was recognized as historical monument by government. Up to now, this structure still retains original construction. Thanks to good quality of materials, that's iron wood, very strong wood. And this house combines 3 architectural styles: Vietnamese, Japanese, and Chinese style. This is the photo here, Chinese style.
This is Chinese style?
Yeah, and the middle group has 4 sides. On for the rest of the Japanese style. Japanese style for the roof.
The roof is Japanese?
The roof is Japanese. Okay.
And this is Chinese?
The balcony is
Balcony
Chinese.
Chinese. And the rest of the house Vietnamese style.
Any English? No? French?
Only 3
Only 3.
architecture put together. And because this house nearby the river, so the flood happens nearly every year. Normally water coming inside on half meter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rainy season winter. And last year have a flood already.
Yeah.
Water coming inside 10 centimeter about today. The big flood in the 1964 2.5 meter during the second.
Oh wow.
That's on the furniture here we move upstairs. Yeah. And the house was constructed using 80 column, 80 column. Every column standing on bamboo base in order to avoid humidity and termites. And now follow me please, and you have to give you something more. Inside here the hand embroidery,
Oh, okay.
traditional job of my family. We made by hand tablecloth
Oh,
with
wow.
the napkin and some picture on the wall. Material silk thread, natural cotton, so you can machine washable.
All right.
Maximum 80 degrees C. It doesn't change the color. This side here special from my family. My uncle the roll design.
Oh,
He embroidered by hand on
Oh,
the
embroidered by
here
hand.
and over there. Yeah,
Can we see?
yeah, you can see. The last one we had.
Last one you have, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
some more design. Uh, 2 people 1 week to finish.
Well, 1 week to finish.
Would you like to try some
So this was prosperity, yeah?
prosperity and longevity?
And the first one?
Happiness.
Happiness. Happiness, prosperity and longevity.
Yeah. No, it's sweet more than the drink.
Wow.
Coconut.
A lot of these heritage houses seem to still be in. We had the coconut juice and we forgot to pay. Seem to still be in private hands. So this particular one, the Merchant Heritage House, was closed for lunchtime.
This is the
And
model
now
of
it's
the
the-
Vietnamese sailing boat.
It's the Vietnamese sailing boat.
Wait, what?
Sailing boat.
Sailing boat.
and we were outside, so we just came in and we're the first ones in. And this building is 250 years old and it's still in private hands, but they open it up to tourists.
Okay, have a seat, please. Okay, this is the Dongi merchant house. It will be more than 250 years ago, and it had been passed on 8 generations. So you see the picture, the old lady, the 3rd generation of their family. The 4th generation,
That's a man, yeah?
yes, and the couple, the 5th generation of their families. The 6th generation, they're still living here on the 2nd floor.
Wow.
Yes, and you see this house was built more than 250 years ago and keep all the construction. Thanks to the good quality, it's made by the Vietnamese wood, very strong wood. It's a lean wood, L-I-N, lean wood.
Well, that's his name.
Yes, lean wood. And this house is a combination with the 3 different architecture, the Chinese, Japanese, and Vietnamese. You see, 3 beam, look like 3 lines on your hand, and 5 soft color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like 5 fingers. And it's the symbol of the 5 elements.
Symbol of what?
5 elements.
5 elements.
Yes.
What are the elements?
The metal, the wood, the water, the
Water,
fire,
fire,
and the earth.
metal.
Metal.
What
Metal.
else?
Wood.
Wood.
Wood,
Water,
Ah.
fire,
earth.
and the earth. The balance on the earth. The balance on the earth, the light. You see no window?
Yes, no window.
That is the courtyard.
Courtyard.
Yeah, the place into the light, fresh air, and fresh water.
No window.
And the most impression for the tourists when they come here, you look far away, you see that is the Chinese character, but you look carefully. Each of them it contains the bird, 100 bird in total.
Lots of birds.
You see, little bird.
Yeah.
Is this Chinese character? Or Vietnamese?
Chinese character.
Is it made by mother of pearl, like the pearl?
The
or-
sea, the sea,
Yeah.
sea sail. You see, 2020, and this is the picture 2022. You see the back door. This is the back door of this house. In the courtyard.
Oh wow! It's just here,
Yes,
where we were there.
yes.
Oh wow!
Japanese cover bridge. 1999.
These are all the various times the level of water came to. So at one point the house completely drowned.
When the
Oh,
first come here,
1964 is
so,
all the way up.
The local people use the tap door. The tap door can be opened and they use the pulley system. You know the pulley system. You take out the furniture from here to the second floor.
How old is the house?
About 250 years ago.
So 64 was the last time they flooded? Before?
No, 2022.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying this is 200 years, yeah?
Yeah.
That's only like 60 years ago. So 64.
1964.
Yeah, that's about 60 years ago, roughly.
Yes.
So 140 years no flood? Or we don't have a record?
No, every year had a flood. So it's depending on the weather. When the raining day from the October to December, it's depending on the raining.
And this is
The
the
ancestor.
worship the ancestors.
They were still their ancestor this one.
Where is the ancestor?
Yes, inside. You see the picture, the small picture.
What's the drink there for the ancestor?
You know, most of the altar in Vietnam must have the fruit and flower.
Flower and?
Yes, flower and fruit.
And fruit.
Yes. And also wine. You see?
Yeah, wine for
Yeah.
whom?
Yes, and some
For the
case,
ancestors.
Some case for to the ancestor. The local people believe that another life has continued. So
After life continues.
yes,
And they drink.
yes, yes, of course, many things.